My name's Geoff Ball. I'm a major in the United States Marine Corps. For months, if not a couple of years afterwards, I don't think I could go a minute without thinking about Kabul.
It's time to bring our people back home.
To end America's longest war.
The U.S. will soon complete its withdrawal of forces from Afghanistan.
Early on the morning of the 19th, we were directed towards the Abbey Gate. The Abbey Gate is one of the entrances to the airport. Right in front of the middle gate that we were going to be controlling was a sea of people. Thousands of people stretched for probably a half-mile back towards the Barron Hotel. Beginning late on August 25th, we started getting intelligence reports that suggested an attack was imminent. Later on into the 26th, our goal was to continue to pull people until 1800. For all the folks that we would save up until then, we would have time to process them through the airport before we really had to wrap up operations. At 1736, a suicide bomber stepped up on the ledge across from our position in the canal, detonated directly into my first platoon's position, along with the crowd of Afghans that were directly in front of us.
Let's go.
You know, you look along the canal where all the civilians were. You know, it's the worst scene you can imagine. You have women and children, you know, most of whom are dead or dying. And you can only save so many. And at that point, we had suffered about 25% casualties to our unit. Of the 13 killed, 9 were from Ghost Company. 8 of those were Marines, and 1 was a Navy corpsman. Dylan Marola, Hunter Lopez, Kareem Nakui, Riley McCollum, Bert Sanchez, David Espinoza, Jared Schmitz, Dagan Page, Max Soviak. War is awful. This scenario when you have absolute tragedy, it's impossible to not leave a mark on you, leave an impact.
What is PTSD?
Are you guys in the right state of mind? Let's go.
Every night you are writing out the details of what occurred over and over and over and over again. Doing that was brutal. After going through something so intense, your baseline of what you think is important and what you think is stressful and what you think a priority is very different than what it was before. Additionally, you find yourself getting angry. For at times, no seemingly good reason, but you just get so damn angry.
Hi. Hello.
I think there was one day that I woke up in the morning early. I wanted to get a workout in.
Hi.
My wife had to do something for her own job, and she came out and said, hey, I need you to do this thing, and it's going to throw off my schedule. And you know, she's telling me this as she's holding my kid, and I just flipped out. And I just started yelling. And I just started saying, this is your fault. You didn't think ahead. You didn't plan. And I'll never forget the look on my kid's face, seeing her dad react the way that he did, and I'll never forgive myself for that. 2, 3. And it was moments like this where, you know, you're like, I think I use some help right now.
I'll let you try on that one, okay? You pull up? Do a pull-up there, Marine? 1.
I made the decision that I wanted to get help that was off base, where I could physically and mentally separate from work. Headstrong had an outstanding reputation. And I'm very thankful that I ran into Zach Iskel when I did, as a reminder that this program existed.
Yeah.
The wonderful thing about Headstrong is it is just an easy program to get involved with. You go online, you go through the intake. Within a couple days of submitting your information, someone's called you, and you have this wonderful person on the other end of the phone who asks great questions. They know how to approach tough topics. Their whole goal is to get you linked with the best person possible. And very quickly, within a week or two, I was linked up with a wonderful therapist that was driving distance from my home. And for me, it began with talk therapy into EMDR and working through some stuck points and some difficult memories. But I think a large part of it was her helping me understand that I need to accept grief as it comes, that I need to work through some survivor's guilt of what it is that we experienced.
The Pow Pow fish loves Halloween. Costumes make him smile. His cape and mask transform him to a hero for a while.
She was fantastic in helping me not only work through what I needed to work through, but helping me understand how I could be a better officer and a better leader, how I could better support my wounded and the Gold Star families that were now in our lives, and most importantly, get back to being a better husband and father.
Mr. Fish goes choo choo choo.
For as long as I, remain in uniform, being there for my Marines is what I intend to do. And when it sounds like they can use, some help, Headstrong is what I recommend first and foremost.